What up, world? Welcome to another episode of Brand New Show. As you know, I am Brand New, and like always on all podcast platforms everywhere, Brand New Show. Social media platforms, Instagram threads, Brand New, Facebook, The Brand New Show, and of course, TikTok, Brand New Show. Go follow me on all those social media platforms. I would appreciate it if you did. Really, where you go though is the YouTube channel, man. Brand New Show YouTube channel. Um, go follow me on go subscribe to the YouTube channel, BrandonJaneauShow. Show. Hope you guys enjoy all of the content that is over there, man. Like the vids, like the shorts, like everything over there, man. Helps in the algorithm. If you do, I really would appreciate it if you did. Let's get into it, man. Tonight it is Wrestling Life. Now, I already did an episode of Wrestling Life with current events going on in wrestling. And there's still some stuff going on that I need to, address, but I'll probably put it in like a social media post and post it on all these social medias. But but this is my top 10 list of my favorite matches of the 90s. Now, I started this top 10 list in music of decades. Uh, and I haven't done it because it's very hard to sit down and actually watch matches, repeatedly and then, everything. But I had the time today, all this morning. I was on it this morning. I was watching all these matches, trying to devise how I'm going to put this together. So I did it. And like always, man, if you do not know how to do my top 10 list, or if you do, I go from 10 to 1. I talk about each match, why I have each match on the list, why I have the position, why I have the position. Here is the PSA message that everybody needs to know about my list. If you do not like my list, you and only you can prevent my list. Only you can prevent a list like this. You can create your own fucking list. It's not that hard. I swear it is not that hard. Only you can prevent a list like this. If you create your own fucking list, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. I swear it's not that hard. Do what I did. Get up in the morning and watch all of these fucking matches on YouTube. All right, then. Let's get into it, man. So on the list at number 10, it is the Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian at No Mercy 1999 in a ladder match. No, this was not for the tag team titles, but it was for something way more. Respect. The Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian. Now the Hardy Boys actually took Edge and Christian's spot in the Brood, which is kind of crazy to think about it. Yes, the Hardy Boys was actually in the Brood with Gangrel. We always remember the Brood with Edge, Christian, and Gangrel, but we forget that the Brood was also Gangrel and the Hardys. Anyway, the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian tore the house down at No Mercy 1999. I mean, this was the first ever tag team ladder match. Now we've had so many of these tag team ladder matches. Hell, they've even been expanded it to a TLC match, which I'll talk about definitely in the 2000s. But this was an incredible, incredible match. I mean, this was literally the beginning of the Edge and Christian Hardy Boys rivalry. They were already doing matches that were super crazy, but then they finally got the opportunity to be on a WWE. Now we call it PLE for WWE, but pay per view. And they went out there and they showed the fuck out. And we got a chance to see what Jeff Matt, Edge, and Christian, Adam Copeland, and Christian would do for the next decade, 20 some years plus. And they still fucking going. Hardy's in TNA, Edge and Christian in AEW. And I'm blessed to say I lived to watch both of these teams all of my life. That's pretty dope. Number nine. Number nine. It is Taz versus Bam Bam Bigelow. Living dangerously in 1998. Ooh, for the ECW TV Championship. ECW was the shit. Shout out to Paul Heyman. This is why Paul Heyman will always be the GOAT. This man created ECW and gave us matches like this. Taz and Bam Bam Bigelow went one-on-one. And they had a pretty good rivalry back in the days in ECW. Like, this is why I always been a fan of Taz and Bam Bam Bigelow, because of this rivalry in ECW. Because the rivalry in ECW. They had so many countless matches, but this match, I mean, these dudes were beating the shit out of each other. This is damn near 300-pound fucking men. Bam Bam probably was shit, like damn near 400. They were beating the shit out of each other. Beating the shit out of each other. I mean, dudes were going over the barricades. Again, go and watch this match and watching it in full. Holy shit. You forget, like, man, what the fuck were they thinking? Like, these are 300-some-pound men beating the shit out of each other, going over barricades, hitting each other with chairs. And this ain't like the little faux chairs that we got now. These was fucking chairs people were sitting on. And they were hitting each other with chairs and shit. It was like, what the fuck are we doing? This match was fucking insane. And then you get the ending, which is Taz is on Bam Bam Bigelow trying to choke him out. And they fall through the fucking ring. They fall through the fucking ring, man. And they fall through the ring. And Bam Bam pulls him back up and pins him. 1, 2, 3. And that's how we get a new champion, man. That match was, go watch it. It's on YouTube. Type in Taz versus Bam Bam Bigelow on YouTube. I swear to you, you watch this match and be like, this shit's good. And number 8, it is RVD versus Jerry Lynn, Hardcore Heaven, 1999. Also over the same damn title, ECW TV title. If you was to ask me as a kid, what's one of your favorite rivalries when you were a kid? Raven and DDP. I love that rivalry. Raven DDP and WCW for the US Championship. X-Pac and D'Lo Brown in WWE for the European title. Triple H and Rock for the Intercontinental Championship. And then RVD and Jerry Lynn in ECW. Those are my rivalries. And when I was a kid, those are my favorite rivalries. Like I said, I've been watching wrestling my whole fucking life. So if you ask me, what's my favorite rivalries? These will be my favorite rivalries. RVD versus Jerry Lynn is goated. And when I knew I was putting this list together, I knew I had to. When I knew I was putting this list together, I knew I had to figure out how to put this match, or put one of the matches on this list. Hardcore Heaven was perfect. They beat the shit out of each other. I mean, I even think Jerry Lynn was concussed in this match because he fell over the guardrail and he hit his head hard as fuck on the concrete. Was bleeding and everything. This is why people love RVD. When he was in ECW, man, that was a game-changing dude. This match is fucking phenomenal. I mean, go watch it. It's crazy. It's ECW pandemonium. It's pretty much what I would call it. ECW at its finest. So, yeah. Number 7. Now we're getting hard. That is what's getting. That's what's getting a little shaky right now, man. Now that's getting a little shaky now. And number 7. At number 7, it is. It's a little shaky. Number 7. Holy shit. Oh, here we go. Number 7. It is Triple H versus The Rock. SummerSlam 1998. The iconic ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Like I had said just a moment ago, what is my favorite rivalries? Triple H and The Rock in the 90s. X-Pac and D'Lo Brown. Why? Because DX versus the Nation of Domination. I love those two factions. I don't know why. I love those two factions so fucking much. I love those two factions. I love them. I was a huge D'Lo Brown fan. I was a huge X-Pac fan. I was a huge Rock fan. I was a huge Triple H fan. I was a huge New Age Outlaws fan. Uh, Godfather and Mark Henry fan. I was just a huge fan of everyone. This rivalry was dope. It's one of the best rivalries of two guys that's trying to be the next big star, actually using each other to name the next big star. And it's kind of what hurts wrestling nowadays because you had and The Rock was they were pushing The Rock way more than they were pushing Triple H in a sense, despite what people believe. They were actually pushing The Rock to be the next big star. They've always was pushing The Rock to be the next big star. But he needed someone on his level at that time to get him there. And that was Triple H. And that was DX. And that's kind of what hurts wrestling nowadays is that there's not enough of those situations where the next big star doesn't have an actual true rival. Because when they move up, they're going to still probably need that person one day. So you need to make that person just as important. That is the problem with wrestling nowadays, is that you don't have enough of those guys. You have one star that you're going to always push as a star, and then you got a bunch of fucking guys that you know they don't give a fuck about. And once they get past whatever level they need to get past, they're done with those dudes. And that's what's hurting wrestling today. At least in the 90s, and I will say this one thing about Vince McMahon. He understood that you link two people together forever and you keep it that fucking way. That's where the problem kicks in with wrestling nowadays, is that there's no more linking a person together. Where we can, like I've always said, we can literally pick John Cena's rivals. You can have Edge, I can have Punk, somebody can have AJ Styles, somebody can have Kevin fucking Owens if they wanted to. Somebody can have Kevin fucking Owens if they want to. Like, it's up to you. You can say Randy Orton. It's up to you. I can't tell you these modern day wrestlers. I can't tell you who's their fucking rival. Roman Reigns' rival might be Seth Rollins, might be Kevin Owens, might be Cody Rhodes. Who the fuck knows? Seth Rollins' rival could be Roman Reigns, could be Cody Rhodes. Who the fuck knows? But that's the thing. There's no more this person fits this person. There's no more of that. Like, and this is the thing about Braun Breaker and Dominic Mysterio that I have a massive problem with. They don't have a rival. And Dom's rival is his father. And that's why I keep saying Dom's rival is his father. He doesn't have a true rivalry, despite what people on social media tried to say to me on social media yesterday. Dom doesn't have a true rival, bro. He doesn't. His true rival is his father. He doesn't have one. And yet you want to push him as the next big thing. Who is that true guy that's helping Dom really hit that next plateau? Because he doesn't have one. Everybody that you say is already almost damn near out the company. They got 1 foot in retirement. Everybody's trying to help this kid. So it's just like, what are we doing? Same thing with Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker doesn't have a true fucking rival. He doesn't have one fucking person where you're like, this guy is the guy that's going to help Braun Breaker get to the next level. He has none of that. When Triple H and The Rock got together in the 90s, they had a faction that were trying to help both of them get pushed. And they fucking did it. Now, The Rock might have been more geared towards the natural guy that was supposed to be the face, but that rivalry also helped Triple H get himself established. And that is what the fuck the problem is with wrestling nowadays. This is one of my favorite matches of my entire childhood. I remember going to my auntie house because that's where we used to watch pay-per-views. I remember going to my auntie house for watching pay-per-views. And I remember watching SummerSlam 98. And there was like 2 matches I was super excited for. Triple H and The Rock, Taker and the Stone Cold. Taker and Stone Cold for the WWE Championship in the main event. But this is one of my matches I wanted to see because I wanted to see a ladder match. And at the time, I think this might have been maybe at the time like the third, fourth, maybe fifth ladder match in like WWE. You didn't have crazy like that's the craziest thing. Like the first two was Shawn and Razor. They didn't really have a lot of ladder matches in the 90s, like talking about it. The first two was in 94. And then you didn't have a ladder match for like 4 fucking years until Triple H and Rock. Sounds nuts, don't it? It sounds like no the fuck it. No, they had ladder matches. No, they didn't. They didn't have a fucking ladder match. They didn't have a ladder match until like 98 when Rock and Triple H fought. It sounds nuts. It sounds like I'm making this shit up. Bro, they did not have a lot of ladder matches in the 90s. They had the 94 one with Shawn and Razor. They had another one at SummerSlam. And then they didn't have a ladder match for like 4 fucking years. It's like, and they didn't have a ladder match for like 4 fucking years. And then this happened. So, yeah. I remember them hyping it up as like, there's only been like 2 ladder matches in WWE history or some shit like that. So yeah, and now look at how the ladder matches are being used. But this is one of my favorite matches, man. Everything about this match, Rock getting cut open, Triple H finally winning the Intercontinental Championship, beating The Rock. The Rock, of course, went on later on that fucking year and won the fucking WWE Championship and aligned himself with Vince and Shane and the corporation. But literally in what this was in August, so September, October, November. 3 months later, The Rock was the WWE champion and aligned himself with the corporation. So yeah, but that ladder match was dope. That was a great ladder match. Go watch it. It's on YouTube right now. You go pull it up. Yeah. Number six. Number six. Man. Number six. It is Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio, Halloween Havoc, 1997. Just barely missing the top 5. But this match is definitely on this list. There are people that say they got into the business because of how great this match looked, was, felt. Watching this match again today, I've already seen it a bunch of times, but watching this match again today, this revolutionized how genuinely how wrestlers work a lot. Like if you actually look at like the guys like Dragon Lee, Andrade, smaller wrestlers, like a Ray, wrestler like a Eddie, Dime on a lower scale, like Dime on a very lower scale, Penta, Ray Phoenix, all of them you can literally see evidence of their styles taken from this match. Like every luchador style was basically built in this match. Watching Eddie and Ray in '97 for the Cruiserweight Championship title versus mask, because that's what it was. It was a title versus mask match. It was so fucking good. Now, do they do that at San Diego with Dom and Ray just recent this upcoming year? I don't know. They probably still go Giant and Dom, depending on what they do Monday night. But Dom and Ray, Eddie and Ray were great in this match. They worked awesomely in this match. It's still held as probably one of the greatest WCW matches they put together. You had 2 men that actually knew who they were, the chemistry. And this wasn't the Eddie that worked in WCW. I mean WWE. I mean this Eddie was completely and utterly different than the Eddie that worked in WWE. This Eddie was a little bit more free. He can move a little bit quicker. He was, he wasn't as stiff body wise. He can move a little bit quicker. He was literally a cruiserweight. So he was a big ass cruiserweight, but he was a cruiserweight. And so seeing them two wrestle at this event was fire. Still one of my favorite matches. We'll get in the top five. I got to recap the list, obviously. And number 10, Edge and Christian versus the Hardys at No Mercy 1999. Number 9, Taz versus Bam Bam Bigelow at Living Dangerously in 1998 for the ECW TV title. That was number 9. Number 8, RVD versus Jerry Lynn, Hardcore Heaven. Hardcore Heaven in 1999. Also for the ECW TV title. Number 7. Triple H versus The Rock, SummerSlam 1998 for the Intercontinental Championship. In a ladder match. Number 6. And number 6, Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio at Halloween Havoc 1997 for the Cruiserweight Championship title versus Mask. And number 5. It is. And number 5. It is. Undertaker versus Mankind 1998. King of the Ring. The iconic Hell in a Cell. Now, I know some people that probably do not like this match. I don't know why. But this Hell in a Cell match between Taker and Mankind is one of the craziest fucking matches you've ever seen in your life. I'm watching this match this morning and remembering all the spots. I don't know how. I absolutely don't know how Mankind, Mick Foley, is still alive today. I have no idea. Some of the bumps he took in this match would be absolutely fucking outlawed. And I don't give a fuck what company you in, would be fucking outlawed today. The fucking man went through a steel cage. Like, he went through the fucking roof of the cell into the ring. Mick Foley himself said, man, if I didn't bring that chair in the ring, I'd be dead. It softened his cushion. What? Like, when he said, I'm like, man, what the fuck you just say? That is crazy to me. I don't understand how that match continued. Like, it still continued. Like, bro, the fucking throw off the table and then the choke slam through the, bro, that was like the first 10 minutes of the match. It sounds nuts. That was like the first 10 minutes of the fucking match. They still wrestled for like, what, 20 more minutes. They still wrestled for 20 more fucking minutes. That's fucking nuts. Oh my God. I don't know how the fuck they did that. Yo, Mick Foley went and got jacked, got fucking thumbtacks and put it in the ring. I'm like, I don't know how in the hell he did that. I do not know. That match is fucking nuts. I can see if somebody was like, oh man, Shawn and Taker were better. 100, but at least Taker got some. Shawn didn't get a lot of offensive. Mick Foley actually got offensive. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but he got some offensive. By the end of the night, both of these dudes were bleeding and fucking Foley got a fucking tooth lodged up in his nose. I'm like, what the man? This shit is fucking crazy. Yeah, man. But this was a crazy fucking fight. Crazy fucking match. And is that number 5? Number 4. Number 4 It is. Goldberg versus DDP, Halloween Havoc 1999 for the World Heavyweight Championship, WCW World Heavyweight Championship. This is at number 4. This is quite possibly the best Goldberg match in his prime he's ever had. In his prime, this was his best match. It was long, and I mean, I don't go watch the match. It's on YouTube. You can pull it up. This fucking match was good. DDP don't get enough credit for the wrestler he was. The man was damn near 40 when he started wrestling. He don't look it. DDP do not look his age, bro. DDP is like 70. Like DDP is like 70, damn near 70. Yo, DDP don't look it. He don't look. Dude was 40 when he started wrestling, bro. But he's like 30 something years old, 40 years old, bro. When he started wrestling, dude was damn near 70. The fuck? Like, yo, like the fuck? Yeah, man. DDP and Goldberg at Halloween Havoc in 1998. This was literally the best match Goldberg's ever fucking had. Like, ever fucking had. And this prime is easily the best match. I was watching this shit this morning and being like, damn. I was like, I was watching this shit this morning. I was like, damn. Yo, when he fucking dislocated his shoulder and DDP's going for the diamond cut, he's like, damn. He turned around, man, that fucking spear. Oh my God. Man, that spear. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. That's yo, he feared the shit out of DDP. And then he jacked, like he was, and then here Goldberg said he was concussed on top of that. Like, bro, that's crazy, bro. Jared Goldberg said he was also concussed after that spear that he gave DDP. Oh my God. That's why he kind of was like a little, like he couldn't pick him up all the way. Because he was out of it. He was fucking concussed. Like that jackhammer. I mean, he went for the jackhammer. It got reversed into the cutter. Oh, it go reversed into the cutter. The diamond cutter, bro. When he reversed that bitch and hit him with the diamond cutter, oh my God. Woo-hoo. Oh my God, man. Look here, bro. That match, man, go watch that shit. Yeah. Me trying to explain it is not gonna do you justice. Go watch that shit. Lord have mercy. And number 3, it is Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 10. You damn right it is. We already know what this is. This is the legendary, iconic ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Edge and Christian and the Hardys were the first. Edge and Christian and the Hardys were the first tag team ladder match in WWE history. The Edge and Christian and the Hardys set a standard that night for tag team wrestling. But was that the standard for all ladder matches to come afterwards? Is Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 10. There has never been a ladder match. If you're going to create a ladder match, this is going to be your first time ever doing a match. You better have a match like this. It better be like this. And that is exactly the standard since then of ladder matches for WWE and just all ladder matches. Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels that night set a standard for wrestling that no one saw coming. You just got a chance to see Shawn really just become Shawn fucking Michaels. And Razor Ramon was just a bad guy, man. Just a bad guy. Scott Hall, rest in peace, man. But y'all, the foundation y'all laid in that match for latter matches to come will never be topped, ever. Yeah. And number 2, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, SummerSlam 1994 for the WWE Championship, at the time WWF Championship. It is a steel cage match. Now, you don't see these types of steel cage matches anymore, particularly the way it's structured. This was you have to escape the cage. There was no referees in the ring. You had to escape the cage. In that environment in Chicago, Illinois, that night, they put on what is probably considered, and still to this day, one of the greatest steel cage matches of all time. There was no goofy shit. It was just two brothers literally beating the shit out of each other. And then to see the ending of Bret and Owen both trying to get out of the cage, and Owen's foot gets caught in the cage, and Bret just dumps down. This whole match is what wrestling should be. That's what it should be. Wrestling should be that. The psychology of that fucking match, and you got two of the best to ever fucking do it, and Bret and Owen in that environment, they fucking killed that night. That shit is top tier, iconic levels of GOAT shit. That is never before duplicated and never will again. Bret and Owen Hart at SummerSlam 1994 laid when people say this is the greatest blood rivalry ever, brother versus brother rivalry ever, you have actually two really great wrestlers. And I'm not saying Jeff and Matt are not great wrestlers. I am saying Jimmy and Jay are not great wrestlers. Not separately. Together, they're great wrestlers. Together, as a tag team, Jimmy and Jay are an incredible tag team. Separately, they're not great separately. Bret and Owen are two of the greatest fucking wrestlers to ever lace up a pair of boots and get in a fucking wrestling. Bret and Owen Hart are two of the greatest wrestlers to ever get in the boot, get in the ring, and fucking go. So to see them two at WrestleMania 10 and at SummerSlam, and that was really the debate between me and them. Now, if I put the WrestleMania 10 match on here, it probably would be this high. I probably would have it in the top 5. Just wouldn't be this high. But watching this match again today, and being just thoroughly intrigued, and still, it's not. So I was born in '94, so to see this match and just watch it in its entirety, oh my god, bro! Like this was point blank period one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. Like this is just, bro. This is the greatest rivalry of blood of brothers you've ever seen in wrestling. Jimmy and Jay can't touch them. They're not great in the ring. They don't have the same ring IQ. They don't have any of that. Jeff and Matt had a chance to be like that, but a lot of people are not into. I don't say it like that. I love Matt Hardy, but Matt Hardy as a solo star was never as big as Owen. Like Owen was actually a true solo star. He didn't need the Hart Dynasty. He didn't need it. He was a part of it, but he didn't really need it. The Rocket was GOAT by himself, bro. But when he was with Bret in the Hart Dynasty, put the shit to bed. Put the shit to bed. But 1994, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, SummerSlam for the WWE Championship in a steel cage match is at number 2. But at number 1, who the fuck else would be at number 1? Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret Hart, WrestleMania 13. That match is the greatest fucking match at a WrestleMania. What? Nah, you know what? Take that back. I take that back. Second or third. It's one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. And it's probably one of my favorite matches I've ever seen in my life. Bret and Stone Cold Steve Austin, two of the greatest at their craft, putting on a fucking classic. Watching this match, I could watch this match all day. It's one of those comfort matches. Like if you're a wrestling fan, this is one of those comfort matches. Like you watch this match, this Taker and Shawn at WrestleMania 25, Taker and Kurt Angle had No Way Out for me. AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, and Samoa Joe, that Unbreakable. Like, bro, there are certain matches. Triple H and Cactus Jack, Royal Rumble 2000s, Hell in a Cell and No Way Out in 2000. Shawn Michaels and Triple H at SummerSlam in 2002. Shawn Michaels and Triple H at Royal Rumble in 2004. There are certain matches. Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit, Royal Rumble in 2003. There are certain matches I watch, and I will always watch them, no matter fucking what. Edge and Eddie and Ray. Like, there are certain matches I will watch no matter what, and to make me remember why I love wrestling. And this is one of those matches. Stone Cold and Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13 is the embodiment of wrestling. Two performers going out there, giving each other everything they had, setting up little shit throughout the game to get. This is why I loved what Seth did at Crown Jewel. He grabbed the watch and placed it on the ring, knowing he's going to use that watch eventually, but because you're so already like, oh wait, he didn't use it. What the hell's going on? He set it up for later. They did that same shit in this match. I think it was Bret, maybe it was Stone Cold. Grabbed the timekeeper's bell, put it on the side, and then got back in the ring and started wrestling again. He set it up for later. But it's a reminder. Oh shit, yeah, that is in the ring. It's like, oh yeah, what the fuck? That is in the ring. That match was goated. And then on top of that, everybody knows the iconic moment where Stone Cold is fucking bleeding, and he just doesn't give up. He doesn't tap out, and he just passes the fuck out in his own blood, and everybody is just like, holy shit. And Ken Shamrock, this is the first time we've seen Ken Shamrock in WWE, has to literally throw Bret Hart off of Stone Cold. And Bret Hart eventually that night turned heel. And it was just like in the double turn. The iconic, rare as fuck double turn. It barely happens. It rarely fucking happens in wrestling where you get a double turn. Austin goes face, Bret goes heel, and everybody is fucking good. That rarely fucking happens. But in this match, it happened. And like I said, if you don't like this match, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. I don't know what the fuck wrong with you, bro. I don't think we can be friends. I don't think we can talk. I don't know what the fuck wrong with you, bro. You don't like real wrestling. That's what tells me. You don't really actually like real wrestling. You like to complain about shit and then act like it's real wrestling when in reality it's not fucking wrestling at all. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, if I get off this list, I get off this episode. Gotta recap the list. At number 1, Stone Cold versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13. And number two, Owen Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, SummerSlam 1994 for the WWE Championship steel cage match. Number three, Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon, WrestleMania 10, iconic first ever ladder match on TV for the Intercontinental Championship. Number 4, Goldberg versus Diamond Dallas Page, Halloween Havoc 1998 for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Number 5, Undertaker versus Mankind, King of the Ring 1998 in the most iconic, legendary, still what the fuck match I've ever seen in my life. Hell in a Cell match. Number 6, that shit's still a what the fuck? Number 6, Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio, Halloween Havoc 1997, title versus mask, iconic cruiserweight championship match. Number 7. Oh shit, what was number 7? Oh, Triple H versus The Rock, SummerSlam 1998. SummerSlam 1998 for the Intercontinental Championship in a ladder match. Number 7. Number 8, RVD versus Jerry Lynn, Hardcore Heaven, 1999 for the ECW TV Championship. Number 9, Taz versus Bam Bam Bigelow, also for the ECW TV Championship. But this was at Living Dangerously in 1998. And at number 10, it is the Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian, first ever tag team ladder match at No Mercy 1999. That is the end. Next week, you finally hit the 2000s. And that's is a whole nother fucking animal. That's a whole another fucking animal. We'll deal with the 2000s when we get there. But yeah. But that is next week. Hope you guys enjoy this list. Go watch some of these. Go watch these matches. All of these matches are on YouTube. You can pull them up. You can watch them all. Right there on YouTube. So yeah. Till next time, I am Brandon Janeau. Peace.